Hey there, everybody. Cheers. I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. First off, let me just say, I really do want to thank anybody that tunes in and watches. My viewership seems to kind of go up and down, and I get it. People are busy. I get busy. I'm the same way. Sometimes it takes me a while to catch up on videos, but the people that are still staying here, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to do it. Fall, seems like fall is maybe actually kind of finally here, right? Leaves are just starting to change somewhat. A lot of them just dropped without ever changing, but anyway, I will enjoy the fall weather just like I have enjoyed the warm weather. So I've got some finds here, not too many, won't take too long. First off, okay, this is my only new one. Everything else here is some used vinyl that I found in the bins, but I had to get this one. This, of course, is the Led Zeppelin live EP to kind of go along with the re-release of the Physical Graffiti, that whole thing. A lot of times I don't get those type things, but box sets and whatnot, it all depends. But I had to pick this up. I didn't have it. I didn't have I used to have the Earl's Court, a bootleg, which sounded like shit. But anyway, this has 4 songs on it, 2 of them from a couple famous concerts, right? Earl's Court from 1975, and then Knebworth, 1979, towards the end of Led Zeppelin. 1975, Led Zeppelin was probably, they ruled the world right then. They were the biggest band in the world. And so it's great getting a couple songs from 2 different eras. So from 75, you've got In My Time of Dying, which sounds really cool, and Trampled Underfoot. Both of these are from Physical Graffiti, which they were touring, obviously, at that time. Trampled Underfoot, they also do a bit of Gallows Pole in there. They're kind of jamming around on it. It gets pretty heavy going through there. I like it. And then on side B, you have Sick Again and Kashmir. So actually all 4 of these songs are from Physical Graffiti. Sick Again sounds good. Kashmir, so Kashmir on here, it's funny because like at times it has a more ragged kind of sound to it, but then there's also at times it just sounds so majestic. This is my version of Kashmir now that I want to hear, is the one off of this. Nothing special in here. It is in a polyline sleeve, which is great. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jimmy Page. Got the Swan Song label, which is fantastic. Yeah, sounds good. It sounds live. Definitely, I dig it. This is one of the main reasons I went out and I got it, so there you go. Next up, one that I wasn't really looking for, but I just happened to find, and I've seen it before, but not in this good a condition. I got live Devo. This was like from around 1980, I believe, when this came out. This is basically a EP. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs on here, and this is in really good shape. I don't know how well you can see through that, but I saw Devo earlier this year, and that was the first time that I got to see the band, and I'm like, man, what the hell took me so long? They sounded fantastic live. That was such a good concert. So very happy to pick that up. The next 2 albums are a couple that I have been searching for kind of for a while. They're both double albums, and they're not always in good shape. They're not always easy to find. The funny thing is I have found both of these records before where there was only one album in it. Because I looked and I went, wow, this is super cheap. And I'm like, okay, it's missing a record. Not this time. So the first one that I want to show is Rory Gallagher, Irish Tour 74. Recorded 1974, released in 1974. Now, I had watched some stuff on him on YouTube. It's been a long time ago now. Gosh, maybe a year or something. But it was live stuff, and it was around like this time period. And Rory Gallagher is more his style of music. I wanted a live recording more so than his studio stuff. So I actually have been kind of looking for this album, and I found it. Now, so I'll show you. I went back and forth on it because the vinyl is not in perfect shape. I don't know how well it'll show up there, but there's a few scuffs, and there is what appeared to be, I thought, a scratch. This is side one, and so I thought, side one I thought might be the problem child of it, but I didn't notice anything. It played great, sounds good, very much sounding like a live recording. Doesn't really sound like there's stuff touched up. Maybe there is, I don't know. Back in 74, I don't think they touched up live albums quite as much. Of course, I'm sure my buddy Steve would approve of me buying this album. But double live album from Rory Gallagher, the way it should be. He's a blues, kind of bluesy rock guitarist, so that stuff always lends itself better live, I think, than it does studio. And the next one, Genesis, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Now, of course, they just released a box set of this, and my good buddy Mike, PC31, the Vinyl Policeman, just did a really good review of the album, of the box set and everything. And he talked about, he went in quite in-depth detail, and after he did that, I'm like, man, I look for this thing, but I usually don't find decent copies. And I know that Steve used to hate this album, and now he actually likes it. And once Mike did that review on the box set, I realized this is not the box set. This is an old copy, okay? But I thought, I got to get that album, okay? I've been on the fence, and once again, it's got some ring wear on here a little bit. It's not, the jacket's not the best. Neither was that Rory Gallagher. The jacket wasn't the best, but I thought the vinyl was pretty good. But the vinyl is in really good shape. I got it for a good price. It's a double album. Both records are here. So I got it. I had to get it. I tend to sometimes when these box sets or whatnot come out, I tend to go back and get the original if I don't already have it, or whatever. But I'm very happy to find that. I like early Genesis, the whole Peter Gabriel era, and that's the last one where Peter Gabriel is on it. So I had to get that. So I want to have all those albums. I think I'm still missing one. I'm not sure. And then finally, this one, not that uncommon. You guys have seen it. The Bruce Springsteen Live, 1975 to 1985 box set. Now, I've got this on cassette, and I've had that for a long time. But vinyl-wise, even though I see this, it's generally kind of hit and miss. Yes, this still does have the booklet in it, so I thought that was cool. But I'm just going to take out one of these just to give you an idea of, let's see here, how good a shape that is in. These are, and they're all like this. They're all in fantastic shape. And 5 records for, I can't even remember what it was, but it was cheap. And I'm like, I mean, it's just, I couldn't pass it up. I love Bruce Springsteen, and the fact that I didn't own it on vinyl, and when I finally found a nice set like this, I thought I got to pick that up. There's just too much good stuff on here not to pick it up. I'm not always crazy about all the sound on this, but like I said, all I've ever heard is the cassette, so who knows? We'll see what the vinyl sounds like, but it's definitely got some good stuff. So there you go. Those are my vinyl finds, guys. Like I said, once again, thanks for watching. I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Hopefully you leave some comments. I really appreciate it. And until the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.